Hello, and welcome to the Collect Your Life Incorporated podcast. Welcome to season 3, episode 1. Wow, like, I can't even imagine, I wouldn't have never imagined I would have made it. No, I wouldn't say I would have never imagined, but like, the way my brain works, I have to have things set up in seasons. Um, And so this is season 3. So um here we are. So the title of this episode is New Season Who This. Now, it's grammatically incorrect for emphasis and purpose, okay? And I'm not talking about new season of the Collect Your Life Incorporated podcast. Yes, we are I'm so blessed to have made it to season 3 of the Collect Your Life Incorporated podcast. However, this is a new season of life for a lot of people. So I'm just going to focus on that. We're in a new year. There's a lot of things new out here, and how I'm collecting my life or plan to collect my life, or I am in the process of collecting my life. So, this new season is has been so far, I'll say, really eye-opening. Um, you know, in different seasons in life, you can't operate in the same way. You may not can respond in the same way. You may have to um, do things differently. And that's what I'm learning. I have to know that, okay, this is a season where I'm in the press more, or I'm doing this more, or sometimes in this season I have to do this. I have to um, study more, pray more, or like just focus more, um, get organized. And my main thing in this season is to just be who God is calling me to, the woman He's calling me to be. So just be. I'm just gonna be with God. I'm just gonna walk it out with Him, no matter what. But I'm excited about it. I'm making sure that I am doing my part. In seasons past, sometimes I didn't do my part, and it showed. I didn't collect my life. So I'm making sure in all areas, not just in my spiritual journey, but in all areas that I am doing my part, taking care of everything. I can't pray for increase if I'm not stewarding what I have right now well. I can't pray for this or that if I'm not doing my part to achieve that, to get that. So I'm learning that I just gotta just gotta be. Again, it just comes back to this. And also in this season, I'm coming back around. Now, I wouldn't say I stopped doing this, but for a while I stopped doing it, I will say. Um, but I'm a writer, like I'm an English person. So, writing stuff down for me is the best thing. And in this season, it's like things that worked well are coming back up again to me. Writing things down that's in all aspects of my life um, helps me learn. It helps me memorize things. So it, I know it was God for me to be like, I gotta write this down and do this. I'm writing more of my things down because when I look back at some things that I've written, some prayers that I've written, just even a journal that I've written that, you know, it was eye opening for me and it was a blessing to go back and see it. And I think God had me go back and look at these old things to show me, okay, look at how far you come, but also to be like, in this season, I need you to write more. And so that's what I'm coming to. And it is it has been great. I am just so thankful for um the voice of God and God being a father and being my um not just my father, but who knows every infinite thing about me, who knows me more than I know myself, to put it on me. You need to write. You need to do this. So this season I'm writing more. I'm writing my things down. Writing, like, in the scripture comes to mind, write the vision. Um where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Um so I'm writing my vision down. I'm not just writing vision, not just because it's a new year, but just things that I am going to accomplish. It may not be this year, but just things I'm going to accomplish. I don't know if it's going to be this year or how it's going to be, but I'm just writing the things down. And writing it down has really been a blessing to me. When I go back and look at it and the things have come to pass, God has allowed those things to come to pass. Um, and I'm just grateful for this new season. I'm grateful for, it feels like a weight has been lifted, uh, because in the past seasons I left people and things and um, thoughts and everything in those past seasons. And so in this new season, it's really like the song, the Ty Tribbett song, new, 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 everything new. Like, not just because it's a new year. It actually, then my new season happened before the new year even started. But it's really new, new, everything new. And I am so grateful. I am so thankful. I am so blessed to God. Um, as you're journeying through this first month of the year, just reflect on what you what season are you in? Are you in a season of transition? Are you in, a season of restoration? Are you in a season of renewal? Are you in a season of, you know, going deeper? Like, what is the season you're in? And don't miss the mark. Make sure you're keen and your eyes are open in this season. That's what I am collecting my life on, making sure, like, okay, I know what type of season I'm in. Okay, let me get on guard. You know, like let me get on guard in not just my personal life. I mean, not just in my spiritual relationship with God, but in every aspect of my life. All things work together. So I am making sure that I am in alignment and in agreement with everything in my life that will propel me to be the best Janessa in this season. I know for a fact it can be hard, it can be difficult. Seasons come and go, just like our natural season. Fall, you know, go into winter, or winter going into spring, spring going into summer. It can really be difficult. Sometimes you may have, um, a little sniffles or allergies just because of the weather change, and sometimes you may get sick. Sometimes in one season, you may have to wear certain things. You may have to do certain things. And so for for the natural, it's the same thing as the spiritual. As you're going through life's journey and on the path and the will of God, as you're going through each season, you may have to put on more of the armor of God in certain areas. You're gonna need the full armor, but you may need more of this in this season. You may need more of that in this season. You may need more peace. You may need the sword, more sword. It's just, you have to know the season that you're in. So my prayer, as I'm collecting my own life and God is collecting it, really, it's God collecting it, okay? And I hope God is collecting yours. But as you're in this new season, whatever it may be, make sure you're doing it well. Make sure that you're present in that season. It would be, and I've been in the past, I've repeated seasons because I did learn the lessons of the season. Is not something that you want to do, okay? So make sure in whatever season you may be in, you may find yourself in, that you are doing it well and you're allowing God to collect your life. When I say God collecting your life, make sure you listen to the voice of God. Make sure you're led by Him. Make sure He is leading you in all decisions and aspects. Make sure you incorporate Him in all decisions and aspects. And this is first going to me because just being transparent. There's sometimes that I like, so just human nature, just forget to be like, okay, God, lead me here in the most minute of decisions. But those decisions are important, and they all work together because all things work together. And so it may seem real small. Why, I drove this way instead of going down this street, but God has a plan for everything. So even in the small things that you think, okay, God doesn't care about, He does. So, and I'm speaking to myself, so we gotta make sure we're allowing Him in every part of us. We're allowing Him to collect our lives. We're allowing Him to truly collect it, to truly get us together. So we got to steward these seasons well. We have to allow God in. We have to understand what type of season it is and what your assignment may be in this season. Many times I failed the test. I'm a teacher. Many times I failed the test and God had to give it to me again. All right. So I don't want to fail, okay? I want to pass. So I'm not gonna say I wanna pass. I am gonna pass. I'm just speaking into existence. I am gonna pass. So as you're going throughout um the new year and you're determining and you're trying to decipher what season you're in, and you are a lot of people are dealing with a lot, um just know that the Father has you. He has you. It's just a gentle reminder that God always has you. He never will leave you alone. You're never alone. He's always there. You have to make sure that you are inviting him in. But he's always there. You have to make sure you acknowledge his presence, but he's always with you. I know even in situations and areas of my life where I thought I had control in, professionally, stuff that I didn't think had to do with Jesus at that time, or God. He was the main focal point. He was the main person. So um, I had to let God collect my life in that area and be like, God, I need you in motherhood. I need you in my job. I need you in my business. I need you in every part of me, God. In these relationships, in these friendships, I need you, God. And God will be there. So make sure, again, this has been New Season Who This. The title is grammatically incorrect because everybody would say, oh, you an English teacher. Yes, I am. I know the correct thing would be to say New Season Who Is This? But this is for purposes of emphasis on the title. So I hope this episode helped you as it is helping me. Just reminders for whatever season you may be in to make sure you are doing it well, stewarding it well in every aspect, in every area. Make sure that you are allowing God to control. Give him the keys and you just go for the ride and you let him lead you. And I'm speaking to myself because a lot of times I try to take control, I try to drive, and I don't need to. God has me. We are passenger princes and princesses, okay? We are in the passenger seat. There's no reason for us to be in the driver's seat. God has us. And just make sure you're stewarding this well. Make sure that you are intentional about everything in your life, every season, every person, whether it may be at the job, it may be at home, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it well. And I hope this episode touched your heart. I hope that you were blessed in some capacity by this particular episode of the podcast. And I'm so glad you decided to join us. And I'll see you next time.